Okay, so today is a bit different as you can probably tell. Welcome back. I don't know if this is going to be at the very start of the video or if it's going to be just after my morning clip. So obviously, as you can tell, Emily's not here, so it's just me. This week or the last 2 weeks to be honest, just been back at work. Emily's doing more hours or different hours now, and we just literally could not get a time that both of us went working together to record this. So I mean, initially we were going to just leave it till we could both record it, but I thought last night, you know what, have to be consistent. Consistency is key. So I said I would put up a wee questions poll on Instagram. If people find in questions, or enough questions to kind of keep me talking, because it's going to be very different because I don't have anyone else to talk to or someone else's opinion. It's going to just literally be all me, and as we know, it's the best part, all about me. Yeah, so I've got a good few questions. I've got some from Emily, I've got some from Instagram followers on the Instagram page, and I've got some topics I'll just talk about that's happened to me the last 2 weeks. So this is obviously not going to be a 1 hour podcast. It's just me. I think it'll probably last anywhere between 15-20 minutes, and then again, as I said, it's going to just be clips throughout me, clips of my day throughout. So again, as I said, I'm not sure if this will be at the start or if it'll just be after my morning clip. So I'll get straight into it. I hope everyone else has had a good 2 weeks as well. Mine's has been, I don't think much has happened. The last 2 weeks I've started to, so this actually connects with one of the questions that Emily asked. So she's actually put in, do you think you've mastered the work-life balance? And I can tell you for free right now, I am so far from it. The last 6 weeks I've been back at work, I think I've been doing like 45 hours, and it's been split shifts every day pretty much, and I've had about 3 hours a day to myself. And because I've been working so much, the 3 hours, about an hour, it's been taken up by a nap. So I've got about 2 hours to myself through the week, which is obviously no balance at all. And I decided about 2 weeks ago I have to sort it. So I've tried to cut down to anywhere between like 30-35 hours, just so I have more time to see my family. Obviously I've got Bear, my friends, just time for myself, because it's important to obviously do things that you want to do. Like, it's nice enough working, being super busy, but you work to make money to kind of enjoy yourself when you're not working. So, you know, I have to find the balance, and I was kind of taking the mick a bit, and I could feel myself burning out a wee bit as well, and it's happened to me before, and it's the worst feeling. And I'd imagine most people watching this have probably had a burnout. It might not be work, it could be anything in life. You just do it too much, and then you just don't, you kind of get sick of it, and you don't enjoy it as much, lose motivation for it, everything like that. So the last thing I want to do is let my quality of work slip, especially when you're PT and people are obviously paying you a good bit of money for it. So I decided to try and reduce my hours a wee bit, which I've done the last week or so, and it was nice to just have longer time in between my shifts. So I'm still doing split shifts, but they're just a wee bit shorter each shift, so it's been nice. This week, what have I done? Friday, I get my tattoo. You can see it in my arm, it's shiny because it's got cream on it. I'm not sure if I'll put a photo up or whatever. If you see it, it'll probably be in person. That was sore. It wasn't as sore as the inside my bicep one. That one was killer, but the start and down in the bottom of the wrist was, tears were almost shed, I'm not going to lie. It was tough, and they put the numbing cream on it for the first time I think I've ever had numbing cream. I needed it. It was just towards the end we started coming back over the same part of the tattoo, and he was obviously using like the white needles, like to put the white through it, and it was painful, but it was good. It's worth it. Again, hopefully I'm trying to get my full sleeve done. I don't want to walk about pure patchy and stuff, so if anyone's got cool like tattoo ideas, fire them in the comments, and I'll need to get this wee bit filled in and let me know. What else have I done? Yeah, Friday get my tattoo. Obviously Scotland versus England. Actually, so I don't really usually watch football, right? I don't find much interest in it, but geez, I've watched 2 games in total, and it was last week, I'm sure. It was either it was last week, and it was the 2 games I watched was the Finland versus Denmark game, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows what happened in it. And it was that Ericsson player had a heart attack, and he was like getting CPR and all that. That was the first game I'd watched of football in the longest time. If I'm watching football, it'll usually be like the main event games, like your Champions League finals, World Cup, all that kind of stuff. So I put that game on. That guy has a heart attack, so I was like, geez, bad luck, not great. The second game I put on, I didn't even put the Scotland versus England game on. I went downstairs whilst it was on, as I walked in, the I think it was Czech Republic, I can't even remember, for this, I keep saying Scotland England, Scotland versus Czech Republic when they get beat 2-0. I walked in, they literally scored as I walked in, I left, I just went back upstairs, thought, no, this is bad luck, I'm not doing this. Then I was going out, so I went back downstairs, went to the living room to say bye, and then that goal they scored from like the halfway line happens. I just thought, I'm not watching football anymore, not if there's just no point. Every time I watch it, it's just pure bad luck, so I'm not watching it until Scotland win it, and then I'll watch the last 10 seconds or something. So, being optimistic with Scotland winning here. Again, I'm not that much into football. I'd watch it if it's on, but I'm not going to take time out my day to go and sit and watch it. Yeah, so I think, again, that was last week. This week, yeah, Tattoo Friday. Yesterday, I feel like I done something yesterday. Nah, I didn't. I've not even been to the gym the last few days because of the tattoo and you have to let it heal and stuff like that. So yesterday I actually sat in my bed for most of the day watching Netflix. Just not doing much fun stuff. Obviously I've got the haircut, the super high quality technical haircut. It's actually getting shorter each time, I swear to God. I don't know how I'm feeling. I like it quite short, but it's just every time I just can't believe it still. Every time I see it, it's crazy. I used to actually have hair. Tough times. Okay, so the next question is, what's your favourite thing about everything opening again? I don't actually know, to be honest. I just enjoy the gyms being open so I can work, and like it's good, but it's bad that my hobby and my career are the same thing. So when the gym's shut, I can't do my hobby or my career, so I'm literally stuck. Like, don't make money, don't get to go and release stress, enjoy myself. I know it sounds sad, but it is. So I enjoy the gyms being open just for the two instances, and I quite enjoy going out for food as well. I like going out with my pals, seeing them. It's just like a social thing as well. You get to go out, have some good food, see your pals, enjoy, relax. It's just time to relax as well. You don't need to be in work all the time, which I feel like I've been doing the last few weeks, as I said. So that's probably my most favourite thing just now is just going out for food. I'm not really much of a drinking person. I've been out once a few weeks ago. It's just the after effects of it. It wasn't even like a hangover, but you just feel so like shit the next few days. You just don't feel yourself. You feel pure sluggish. Just, I don't know. It just doesn't have a good effect on me. So I don't mind drinking, but I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. And if I do, it's more or less for like big occasions and stuff like that. But we'll see. Everyone's the same. You say that and then you'll be out the next week. But no plans for now. I kind of want to go away. That's actually something I'm looking forward to, is going away for like a weekend or something, just to like a lodge, have a jacuzzi, chill out, relax, just kind of spend time. Again, you can go, a good thing would be to go yourself. Don't think I'm want to do that. Go with my pals and just chill out for a day or two, have a long weekend, and just get away from Cumbernauld, because most people will be the same. You've not left this place in almost, was it a year and a half now? So just sick of seeing Cumbernauld. It's a decent enough place, but you need to change the scenery a wee bit and do something fresh. So that's my favourite thing. What's your favourite thing that you're now able to do, or you're looking forward to doing? Because I know everything's getting eased quite quickly now, so like the cinemas and stuff are back open. I'm not much of a cinema person, to be honest. I feel like it's quite boring, and there's not much movies on just now that tempt me, so maybe if something decent comes out, I'll go and see that. Why are your friends, and do you think they reflect you as a person? I think in my friend group there's like certain things from certain people that I feel that I adopted, or that are like me, which is why I'm friends with them. So I feel like most of us are not really going out and getting drunk all the time. Stuff, we're quite okay with just doing anything else, like even going out a walk or just going a drive, getting food and stuff. We're not really bothered about going out at the weekend and going to the pub or going out for drinks and stuff like that, as I said before. So I think that's a good thing. Everyone's got quite big goals, so like we're all wanting a lot from life. Like, what, aim high, kind of, as I said before, reach for the moon, land in the stars, or vice versa, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. So we all have quite big goals, which is I think it's an important thing to have in your friend groups, because you don't want to just settle for, or if you do, it's not a bad thing. But in our thing, we don't really want to settle for just like average. We want to do well and have like big goals, achieve them, not have to worry about money and stuff like that. Because I've had this situation before when you're like worrying about what you can spend, what you have to kind of not do. So I don't really want to be in that situation in life at all. As you get older, if I have kids and stuff, I don't want money to be a problem. Like, you can't have this, can't have that. Same way, and I just don't want money to be a limiting factor. It's not like my main motivation in life's money. It's like, I think it just makes life a lot easier if you have money, obviously. But yeah, that's quite a big thing. We have like pretty big goals. What else is there? So big goals, we're all kind of similar for like what we like to do in our free time. I think just sense of humour as well. Like, we've all got a pretty similar sense of humour. It's just, if anyone knows me in real life, my sense of humour is just so like shit. It's just, I just find it funny, and I think it's just because it's not funny, I find it funny. And then people that do find it funny, obviously they have to be your best pal. There's no way. So that's how I'm kind of pals with them as well. It's just similar sense of humour. We all aim quite high for our goals, and we all like to do the same things in our free time. So I think because we are all like that, we all get along so well. We're not trying to like make each other do stuff we don't want to do. Obviously, no one should. So that's my reason. Main goals in my personal life and my business life. Personal life, I don't really know. I just want to I'm proud of where I am just now. I've got good friends, good family. Obviously, recently got bare a few months ago. Happy with that. I have mostly my goals for, well, yeah, I guess it would be a personal goal. I want a new car soon. I want a new car, and I don't really see the point in me moving out anytime soon, because in the gym I work at is literally 2 seconds away, and it's just extra money that I don't need to be spending. It's just even like rent for a flat or whatever you're aiming to do. It's just extra money you're giving out, and it's literally no need. I always spend a lot of money in rent for the gym. So that, I should rightfully have a sleeping bag in that gym for the amount of money I pay to stay in it, and for the amount of hours I'm in there. It's ridiculous. So I don't see the point in spending the extra money just now. Maybe in the future if I'm moving elsewhere, I'll get a different gym or anything like that. But for now, nah. I'll just stick to it. I want a new car. Hopefully I want to try and get on a holiday some point in the next few months. Not even a holiday like Ibiza or anything like that. I just want to go somewhere nice that's sunny, relax, actually take some proper time off work and just chill out. Like, I've not done it in so long. I think the last thing I done is I went to a wee log cabin last August with my pals. It was nice, but it's just not the same as going on a plane and stuff, is it? It's what an experience. I think the closest thing you've got to a plane is that hip thrust machine in the gym now with the wee belt and stuff. My clients don't know what I'm talking about because I always make the same joke. Shit patter, I know. Business goals. I really want to, obviously I want to maintain being like a fully booked PT. I obviously want to focus on reducing my hours and keeping it that way, so I'm not burning out, which I'm doing okay at just now. So I'm going to be a few weeks before everything's fully normal, because I can't just chuck people out. And what else? I eventually want to, in the next year or so, it's hard to say just now with all the COVID stuff going on, but next year or so I want to have my own wee gym. I'm not sure if I want it to be a 1-to-1 PT studio, or if I want to try and start off with a small actual gym and expand it into a bigger actual gym so people can use it. I'll see what happens with that, but that's my goal. So I think aim high, why not? What's the worst that can happen? So I'm pretty confident that I will be able to get something done. Just the time frame is going to be a bit dodgy depending how the COVID stuff goes. But I think that's a thing. I think it's important to set big goals for yourself, because if you have small goals, you're not going to really want to push yourself. You'll stay in your comfort zone, and it's good to get out of your comfort zone. I think last week I went to the beach myself, which is something I said on my Instagram I really want to do. Just go and do something yourself that you're not used to doing. It's not like the hardest thing in the world to do. It's just the beach, so it's quite easy. But I think it's just the fact you drive through your cell, sitting on a beach, no one to talk to, no one's presence. It's literally just you, which was nice. Just stuck my earphones in, lay down, listen to some music, some podcasts for about half an hour, 45 minutes. And it was a Sunday night as well, so it's good to just relax before a fresh start on the Monday. Yeah, it was just peaceful. It was nice, and I'd recommend anyone to do it. To be honest, it's obviously if you have access to get to a beach from where you are, go for it. It was good. And then, to be fair, this is probably out my comfort zone as well, just sitting doing this podcast myself. I thought it's actually going pretty well. 15 minutes in, turns out I can talk a good amount of nonsense. But it's just the fact that you don't have anyone to, like, if I far on it things to talk about, Emily can take over, she can tell her side of the story. It's literally just me speaking to myself. Obviously you will be watching this now, but if just now it's just me and my camera, so it's different. I like it. But so Emily's been chucked out. Sorry Emily, you're not back in here. This is now the Jamie podcast. Carrying on. What's one thing you're proud of since we last filmed? Probably, again, sitting through my tattoo. That was like 6.5 hours of pure like teeth grinding, and then doing this podcast. So sitting here myself, as I've just explained, I'm not going to say it again. That's two things. And then going to the beach last week was pretty good. If no one probably really cares about my gym goals, but I managed to squat 120 kilos for 8, which is the most I've ever done. Since being back at the gym, I've been so motivated, just get look really strong, get as much muscle as I can, but I just had a mind blank. Get as strong as I can, get as much muscle as I can. Oh yeah, and my nutrition stuff's been pretty much on point like the last 6 weeks, which is usually you have like a week or so off, but I've just, because I think I've had such a good routine of just working and knowing when I'm going to eat and what I'm going to eat, makes it so much easier to kind of plan everything out. So I've been nailing it. I've had like 5 kilos I've gained. Obviously not all of that's going to be muscle. There'll be a wee bit of muscle memory from obviously before the gym shut, and probably a tiny bit of fat and water weight and stuff like that, just because I'm eating so much carbohydrates. But it's been good. I'm enjoying the gym. Life's good. Last week I was quite hard myself last week with just doing too much, and then I had quite a lot of spare time, which is totally opposite from what I do. So I just felt like I wasn't doing enough, and I was letting myself down, stuff like that. It's so easy to do that, but I know in my head I wasn't. It's just one of the times, like I had a day or two of just like feeling shit about myself, and then, you know, it's always going to happen. You can't be super happy all the time, so I think it's important to know that, and just kind of, I think I said it in one of the first episodes, just kind of understanding your emotions and like realising why you feel the way you do. So like I knew I felt kind of down and like I wasn't doing enough just because I dropped my hours a wee bit, and then, you know, it's like different. You feel like, oh, I could be making more money, I could have more clients, I could be doing more whatever, but you need to have, as Emily asked, the work-life balance is so important. Like, fair enough, you might be making more money, but you'll be miserable, you have no spare time, can't see your pals, can't see your family, can't do things you enjoy, and it's literally going to run you into the ground. So yeah, I'm feeling good this week, or it was the start of this week, I kind of felt that. So it's now going at the end of the week and I'm feeling great, ready to go next week, have a wee bit more spare time, do stuff with my friends and family, and just enjoy myself. So that's all of the questions done. I have got a few more from the Instagram followers. So these are kind of like quick fire questions I've got here. So first one is, what height are you? So this is because I bumped into someone that watches the podcast. They didn't realise I was as tall as I am. So I wouldn't say I'm that tall, I'm only 6 foot. So my height, I'm 6 foot tall. Maybe I had an extra inch or two of the shoes I had on. But yeah, 6 foot. Pet hates, I don't like, okay, so God, there's a lot, as we know. I think the main ones just that I really always think about instantly are people that eat with their mouth open. I just don't get it. I don't like, just close your mouth, it's disgusting. So if you're eating, close your mouth. Number 2, and it's just something that got brought up yesterday and it's actually true. See people that kid on, they know what they're talking about, or talk about stuff so confidently when they're just so wrong. Just like, oh, like, fair enough, the confidence is absolutely amazing, but do your research before you talk about stuff that you're talking about. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it's just like, there's a name for it. It's, I can't remember. See, do you know what? I'll try and add a wee photo of it in just now. It might not be, but if it is, then you know what I'm talking about. It'll be there somewhere. But it's just like people that don't know much and they kid on, they know so much, and it's the people that actually really do know what they're talking about don't talk much about it. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. That's just another pet hate. Is there anything else? Obviously in the gym, as we know, put your weights back, especially in COVID, because you need to clean everything. People that don't clean the machine stuff, disgusting. You see all the time as well, you need to keep telling people off. and then the first one's tomorrow when the gym's shut. Okay, so that's my 3 pet hates. I won't go any more than that. Strange habits. I don't know. Maybe my pals could answer it for me. Next time I'll get Emily to answer it. I don't know. Maybe I don't find them weird because I do them. I like. Do you know what? Just see from me watching back the podcast sometimes, I always bite my cheeks, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a nervous thing or just a boredom thing. So I bite my cheeks when I'm bored or nervous. So I guess that's a bit odd. Favourite exercise just now, probably squats. It used to be bench press, but obviously I've got my shoulder issue, so if people don't know, I've got, the last year and a half, 2 years, I've been bothered by my shoulder. I thought it was something to do with my rotator cuff, which is like the muscle in the back of your shoulders. Apparently it's not that, apparently it is. Went to the doctor, they said I might have a calcium deposit in my shoulder bone, like just right here, and because I've left it, it's turned into, or every time I put my hand above my head with weight, it turns into like it impinges, so it caused inflammation and has now led to tendinitis in my shoulder. So, you know, we love that. 22 years old, tendinitis in the shoulder, what more can you ask for? So I'm waiting for an x-ray date. I have to get my x-ray. If that is what it is, I can either get injections into the bone to kind of dissolve the calcium, or I'm assuming surgery to get it removed. Don't know. I'm not even really bothered about it. Obviously the pain, yeah, it's annoying, but I'm not bothered about what has to happen. Whatever has to happen to fix it, I'll go for. I'm not fussed. I deal with needles all the time, obviously, because I'm diabetic. So that's that. Squats are my favourite just now. Feel strong, progressing quite well. What makes you the person that you are? I think I've always been quite a nice person that looks out for other people, but I think there's been a lot of people in my life that I've met that, you know, you instantly like, I do not want to be like that. So I think I'm kind of, my personality's been kind of moulded a lot off of what I don't want to be, and obviously you bump into people and meet people that are the opposite, that you think, do you know what, you're a cool guy, woman, whatever, I really like this about you, I like that, I like the way you act, I like your morals, and they just kind of rub off on you, or you really, really want to adopt them. So I'd say that's what makes me the person that I am, and obviously family, how you're brought up. I think appreciate a lot of the things, I appreciate little things. Just have to be nice to everyone. Again, you don't know everyone's story, don't know what people are going through day to day, just have to be nice. Yeah, there's so much, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what I'm like, I'm just me, so depends what you're asking of what makes me. But I'd say I do my bit. I'm an okay person. I could be a lot worse. But that's a good question. I don't really know what else to say about that. What do you think makes you the person that you are? Do you think it's like your family, your upbringing, your friends, your past experiences, things like that? Another person asked, what's your biggest fear? I think it would just be having like nothing, like no friends or family, no one to kind of share good experiences with, things like that. So if you're just totally yourself, and I mean it's not bad if you don't mind being yourself, like you enjoy your own company and stuff, which I'd say I do, but it gets to the point you're like, you know, I wouldn't mind having someone to go and speak to or going out with, stuff like that. And I think losing just all your friends and family is quite scary. Or do you know what is quite scary as well, and it happens quite a lot? People that are married for years and years and years and years, like 20 plus years, and one day you just decide that you wake up and go, do you know what, I don't really love you anymore, and they just get divorced and all that. That is nuts. That is something that would happen to me. Obviously you need a girlfriend and to get married for that to happen, but I think that's nuts. You can just spend so long, love them for so long, and then you just wake up and decide, like, have a pure epiphany, like, nah, it's just not it. And then you need to start back solo, and you need to build up that trust and all the experiences and stuff like that. I think that's crazy. But again, as we know, I think I've made it for like 4 months, 5 months in my relationship, so I don't need to worry about that anytime soon. Yeah, so that's probably my biggest fear, either the marriage thing that I just said, or just losing all your friends and family. Someone asked for bear videos. I think I could be here for hours putting bear videos in here. I need to try and find a way to get you all to meet him. I don't know how that would happen, honestly. He's the laziest wee guy. He does like 15-20 minutes of walk and he just lies down and expects you to pick him up and drag him about, unless you have treats for him, of course. And then the last question I've got here before I finish up probably is best advice for someone who's just getting back into the gym for the first time in over a year. So there's so many things you could do. So number one is just take it easy. Don't try and win everything at once. Don't try and do 7 days a week. Don't try and eat amazingly perfect every day of the week. Don't try and go running. Don't do things you don't enjoy. So I'll give you 3 or 4 points here. So number one, make sure you're eating right for your goals. So if you're looking to lose weight, a wee bit of body fat, make sure you get your calories sorted. That's the main thing. If you don't get that, you're not going to make any sort of progress like that. So if you don't know how to do it, give me a message in my personal training account. It's Jamie Taggart PT. I'll give you a hand with that. Number two is do things you enjoy. So if you like the gym but you don't like certain exercises, don't do them. Just do the ones you actually enjoy. It's not going to make a massive difference. As long as you're staying consistent and pushing yourself with them, you'll see progress. Number three, I can recommend getting a friend. This wasn't actually what I was going to say, but number three, try and get someone to go to the gym with you. Just like an accountability partner, your friend that, you know, one day you're not going to want to go, they'll try and motivate you to go. The other day they might not want to go and you'll need to push them to make them go as well. So it's good to have someone that's going to kind of keep you on track, keep you going. Obviously you can always get a PT for that as well, but that'll cost. A friend is free for the most part, I'm assuming. So you can do that. What else is there? Try and get your steps. Steps will be such a massive thing. So if you're aiming for between 8,500 to 10,000 steps a day, that guy in the van for me just had a right good look at me wondering when I'm sitting here talking to myself. If you're, depending how many steps you're doing just now, if you're not doing anything over like 4,000 or 5,000, aim for between like 8,500 to 10,000 steps, and just anything more than what you're doing just now will be better. And just enjoy yourself. Like, don't, if you really hate the gym, don't go to the gym. Just focus on obviously eating your calories, reaching your steps, going out walks. If you like jogging, go out a jog. Just make sure you're doing everything in moderation. You're not just going one extreme to the other, from going from, as you say, nothing in a year to try to go crazy. And I know you'll be super motivated at the start and you'll want to do that, but be realistic and just think, you know what, maybe 3 days just now that I can go to the gym consistently, and I can see myself doing that for a few weeks. Even if it's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, enjoy your weekend off, and your other days still reaching your steps, eating well, and I guarantee you will see good progress. So that's my kind of advice for starting back the gym just now, especially after such a long time off. And obviously don't do too much or push yourself too hard to begin with, or you'll be paralysed the first few days after your first workout. So take it easy. What else is there? Last question is favourite Shrek quote. There's just too many. I love the Shrek music, I love the quotes. Onions have layers, it's a nice boulder. Honestly, you name it, I've heard it. I love Shrek. And do you know what I'm upset about? And I know I've known this for ages, but my TV doesn't have Disney Plus. Do you know which good movies I could be watching Disney Plus on days off? Outrageous that I don't have them. Okay, so that is all the questions I've got for this week. Yeah. Well, actually, also Emily asked, is filling without Emily shite? No, it's actually really good. It's peaceful. I don't have this nagging in my ear all the time. It just does it. She's trying to do the most all the time. I'm kidding on. No, it's different. And do you know what? She's going to do the same. I think in a future episode she's going to do the whole thing herself. She's going to do a whole half an hour, what is it I've done? Yeah, half an hour, and then she's going to do a day in her life, because she's the one that wanted to do this, and now it's been me. So she'll return the favour. She'll give you a good laugh. Half an hour of Emily. That is something to wait. That's something to look forward to. Yeah, so I'll probably finish this here. Continue on with the day. Obviously, you will still see the rest of the clips. So I hope that wasn't too bad or too different from what you'd probably expect it to be. Obviously, it's just the first time I've done it. Just me, myself, and I actually managed to do 30 minutes without stopping or having any mind blank. So maybe next time will be even better if it ever has to happen again. But again, you've got Emily's to look forward to. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Maybe go to Costco, maybe go to the gym, depends, but I guess you'll find out. So thank you again for watching this. I'll see you in the next clip. Okay, so just finished the podcast. I've went home, get a quick bottle of water for the gym. Had a wee, what they called, a wee health bar, what's it? A fibre 1 bar for a wee bit of pre-workout carbohydrates, literally the smallest amount. So I'll go in, go do a wee bit of my upper body, do a wee bit of cardio to begin with, quick warm up, 10 minutes or so, do my shoulder mobility for my dodgy shoulder, and then I will speak to you on the other side. Okay, so that's my gym session done. It was alright. I felt my shoulder starting to get a bit sore as soon as I started, so I kind of dialed it back a wee bit. I kept it quite light, but got there, made it happen. Going to go home now, get a shower, get changed. Probably going to go into Costco, try and get some one of the big bottles of water, some Monsters, probably some of the big Costco muffins, and I'll just kind of have a browse, see what else I fancy. But yeah, I'm going to head over and then I will probably speak again when I'm outside Costco or on the way. Speak to you soon. Okay, so I've got home and I've made the fatal error of sitting down in my bed. I don't really want to get back up, to be honest now. So I've had a quick wash, get changed and stuff, lay down, I'll have 5 minutes or so. I need to do my insulin, so as you know, more than likely, as I've spoken about a few times, I've got type 1 diabetes, so have some insulin, bring my blood sugar levels down, have a quick drink, quick bite, and then I will leave straight away. It started raining, so quicker I get in and out, the better. And then later on, Emily will be making an appearance. She owes it, big time. So yeah, she'll be at the end of the video, so I'll speak to you soon again. Okay, so before I absolutely expose myself, violate myself to the absolute maximum, obviously when you're a member of Costco, you need to get a membership card and you need to get your photo taken. So I'm not even going to try and explain myself. This is probably worse than my PT photo, so look at the state of that. I look like I've just had a mugshot. I swear to God I don't look that bad in real life. I hope, I really hope. I've been done rank and the women didn't even let me take it. She should have honestly just said, you know what, it's not your best photo, I think you can do better. Give me another chance, but she didn't, so that'll be remembered. So it's now one of the ones I need to kind of look away when I'm showing them. It's just embarrassing really, isn't it? That and the PT photo in my work are up there with some of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. So if you're ever having a bad day, just remember that I look worse than photos in you, and probably real life. Okay, that's me just arrived at Costco. It is absolutely heaving disgustingly. There's actual, oh my God, look how tired I look. There's actual minimum spaces. There's like maybe 15 spaces, no car park. Everyone's here with their wives, husband, pals, and I'm here like a pure twerp myself. Gonna have a big massive trolley that I'm going to be struggling to push about with just absolute shite in it. So here goes. Just finished in Costco. Holy Jesus God. I've remembered why I don't like doing this stuff. It was so busy. The patience is tested every time. People just stop in the middle of the columns and haulers and the families are spread across one aisle and just waiting patiently behind them. They don't move. Hold on. Oh, jeez, what a time. That was the busiest place. It is roasting. I don't think my face is actually red. That was outrageous. Families were actually just stopping in the middle of the aisles. I'm quite a patient person, but that was testing. That was testing. Got everything I needed. If anyone's ever tried the chicken at a Costco, you know how to buy the that wee green things there, because if anyone's had Costco chicken before, you know it's just pure grease inside it and fat. So I feel like it's going to go over my car. So I've tried to damage control and put that wee green cloth down to kind of soak up in and it spills out, but that was tough. It's roasting, I'm sweating, I want to go home, I want to have a cold drink, I want to lie down, and I want to relax for about an hour specifically. But Costco's done. I bought big bottles of water, so like a 20 pack, whatever it is. I got my mum and dad some juice as well for the house. I got myself that chicken, obviously. I don't know why my face looks pure shiny. This keeps auto adjusting. I swear I'm not that bad. There we are. Oh, yeah. Big bottle of juice, or big package bottled water, bottled juice. I got, what else did I get? Chicken. I got myself some Monsters, bought myself some Kinders, and the muffins, I'll show you them when I get home. They are huge. They're actually the size of my steering wheel, and there's about 700 calories in them. So the PT side of me says don't come to Costco. The podcast Jamie says go to Costco and go wide. It's the best. Everything in balance, as I say. So I'm going to drive home now, get some else to eat, and I will catch up with you again when I'm done. Okay, so just home from Costco and had some food. Played with it a wee bit, came upstairs, right, so obviously I was mentioning I get these muffins from Costco. If nobody, well, if you know what they are, you know they're pretty big, so for the people that don't know what it is, this is, I don't know how to compare the size, right, but a MacBook laptop's a decent size. This is the size of the muffin, and then in comparison to my hand, I've got it here. It literally takes up my whole hand. It is huge. So I was going to relax, stick a movie on, eat my muffin, and then I think I might be going out later on with one of my pals, or Emily. I was going to try and keep it a secret, but I'll just tell you. I think we're out for a wee bit later on with Emily after she finishes her work. And then I'll probably just try and start uploading this video to YouTube. So I'm not sure how many more clips there'll be. It might be 1 or 2 more. But realistically, my life's not that exciting, so there's not much else for me to put on. So I'll speak soon. Okay, so just finished, I had a quick nap. I finished watching the movie I was watching. It's called Fatherhood with Kevin Hart. And I've came to the conclusion I'm ready to go halfers for a kid. So if anyone's wanting to split in, 50-50, you can have a child, you can never speak again, I'm ready for it. So I'm going to go out now, and I think I'm going to go to Paisley for the car park in the sky and just relax Sunday night. And then tomorrow is a fresh start of the week, so I'll probably get one more clip, and then that'll probably be the end of the video. So hope it's not been too bad, and I mean, I know all the clips have been kind of the same. I've no idea what I'm doing. As I said, Emily's one will be next. Hopefully she can do a wee bit better. So I'll see you in the next clip again. It'll probably be just before I get on my laptop to edit this and put it together. So again, I will see you in the next one. Just this is the final clip of the day. Oh, she's been giving it the loudest.
It's been the longest weekend. This
I don't know how to hold it.
Welcome to the Sadrin. I feel like this. Right, okay,
yeah,
you're
like
gonna have
that.
to edit that because that's
No.
upside down, isn't it?
No, it flips itself. I hope. Should
I
flip
don't think
back?
it does. I think
I'm
it's
coming
back.
Scootaloo.
Welcome to that, Jamie. The angle is awful.
Look at me, mate. I look
Welcome to the
outrageous.
Sadrin. We both look a bit. Worse
Anyways,
for
we're up
wear.
at the car park in the sky. Very good bitch she's parked at. I don't even know what it's looking at just now. Outrageous. And see that dirt in the window? Yeah.
Yeah. Don't talk about it.
But we got snacks from Tesco, and now we're going to sit here for a bit, and then we're going to go home and cry.
Yeah, and we're just going to chill
And then
for a bit.
Emily's doing one soon. Emily's doing a day in the
Yeah, to be fair,
life.
I think that I'm
No,
actually
she
admire
actually
you
is
so
gonna do
much
it.
for doing it.
No, she's going to do it.
I thought that today. I was like, do you know what? I really admire him because I don't think I could do it. But I'm going to have to.
She's going to do it. No, fucking hold on a second. Look.
You've got a rip in your jumper.
See if that was bare, I swear to God. I've already had half my food eaten. He's ate some of my chicken. He's ate half my jumper.
Did you do a clip at Costco?
Outside it, not inside. It's too busy. Fuck that, I'm not at that level yet. I'm not
You
a
should have took,
YouTuber.
like, you know when they do that thing, they take like a tripod and
I
it
should have
follows
put
them
a
about the
GoPro.
shop.
Should have put a GoPro on my
Yeah,
head.
I've got a GoPro.
Yeah, you can use that. Yeah, well, you've stuck yourself in it now. She's going to do a GoPro
I don't
episode.
do anything to have
Yeah,
it
neither
in
did I.
life. So that Wednesday can be...
So she's recording it this Wednesday. It'll be live
No, I'm going out for dinner on
Sunday.
Wednesday.
No. Well, there you are. Take it with you. Listen, some people have to grow up, and she's one of them. She's going to have to push herself here. Anyway, you got snacks. Get some drink, liquids.
I've got a wee monster because honestly my work week's been... Can you please... It's the chins. I know I shouldn't eat the Chinese, but it's the chins. Yeah, rough weekend. No one's going to watch this because your camera skills are shit.
I was going to watch it anyways. It's dead!
Yeah, our schedules just did not link up this week.
I've already explained all that, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm the content creator.
Yeah, I worked like a very, very heavy weekend. Very tired, so... Yeah.
It's a first for everything then, isn't there?
You can tell who carries the podcast here.
Yeah.
I've got the sore back from being the smarter, better
Sitting
looking
down all
one.
day doing hee-haw.
And you've got the sore back, the sore shoulder from carrying the weight of me.
Yes.
Oh,
Anyways,
90 kilograms.
I'm going to end this one. Have a good day. Have a good
Yes.
whatever. I think it should probably get uploaded tonight. So who knows what
You're
time.
not both tonight. You're not going to
I'll
edit
try.
it.
I've already done it. I just need to put this one in. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
content.
so impressed.
It's on one day. It's a one-day job.
I'm impressed.
Yes,
we will see you next week. Hopefully the next time we do it we'll be together. Are we doing one next week? We have
I'm
to.
going to need to.
Yeah.
You've slacked today.
We'll do one
big
next
time.
week. I actually have some good questions.
She's
Some
slacked
good topics.
big style.
I haven't slacked. I'm the breadwinner here.
And the thing is, now she's going to be watching the podcast, not knowing what to
I know.
expect.
I'm actually quite excited to watch it.
I'm shiting it.
Yes, and we'll see you next week if anyone has any input.
I'm bald as fuck.
Let us know. You're very bald today.
Bald as fuck.
I look
Anyways,
like a junkie.
you have to rock with what you've got.
You've
Take
got
it
to just
till
go
you
with
make
it. See
it.
with the confidence, you'll be fine.
I really need a good sleep. That's what I need.
Get that tonight.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to go.
Yes. See you
Have
later.
fun. See you
Bye.
next time.